Hi, my name is Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer and motivational speaker. It's review day! And today I'm going to review the Packlite field dressing kit. Let me check on the exact name. It's called the Packlite Field Master Kit. Is this the best field dressing kit, knife kit out there? Let's find out! The Packlite Field Master Kit, the best field dressing kit out there? I potentially think so. So for this review, I'm not going to show how it guts an animal or capes. I mean, I go out, I adventure everything. This isn't the point to show like, ooh, that's disgusting. But I have one of these kits for just such a purpose, should I need it. And I just want to show you some of the value of why I think this kit's one of the best out there. First of all, it comes with 3 different types of knives, which is very nice, but it also comes with this really sweet kit here. And clicks closed there. Comes originally in a big old classic buck box. I mean, what more classic can you have than a buck? Forever warranty, you know, all that sort of thing. Comes in a pretty nondescript classic yellow buck box. The unboxing experience is just this. So let me show you the 3 different knives on here, but before I do that, I need to do a full disclosure. I do not receive financial compensation. I don't receive free knives from Buck Knives to do these reviews. I only do these reviews to bring you insight and vision into the things I use and share my experience with that. So you can see this Buck kit. It's actually a really nice setup. It's got this little strappy deal, so if you need to put this on a belt or a backpack, it's good. It's got a little pouch here, and oh, check it out. Dressing instructions. It actually shows you how to do that. If you need to put a sharpener or something in there, it's got a pouch there. You can put it in there. But now let's check out the knives. Now these are pretty exotic specialty knives. The steel isn't very exotic, but the design is. So the first knife here is a standard skinning knife, and you'll see, check that thing out, it is pretty sweet, but you'll notice that it is specifically designed to work on cutting up meat. Now you'll see the open handle, it's super easy to wash. There's nothing in there really to catch goob. There are lots of rounded corners, so it makes it easy to cut through there. This blade is a hollow ground design. You'll see it's not straight, it actually rounds in a bit. That allows it to be very sharp and stay sharp. It also has a pretty fat edge in here, so if you need to cut and maneuver in the meat, it's pretty good. It's got jimping all along the back of the blade, so wherever you're holding with this thing, it works quite well. You can see the jimping along here. It's got plenty of holes. I don't know if I'd actually put a little leash on there because you have to have this in a kit, but it works pretty well. I actually got a little bit of goob on there. Ooh, need to clean that a bit more. That's kind of embarrassing. So this is the very first knife. This is a skinning knife. I mean, you could really use this for anything. It's actually quite versatile. It comes up into a very steep rounded point here. It takes a little bit more effort to sharpen. I'll show you on here. Like the Smith sharpener, when you're pulling this guy through and you begin rounding up, you need to keep that blade edge square to the ceramic. So it's a little, because of the steepness of the blade and what it's meant for, it takes a little bit more effort to sharpen, but standard, I think it's a 420 stainless, that's what, or a high impact or high carbon stainless, that is what Buck's standard is. The second blade in this kit is the caping knife. Now this is a very special knife. This is specifically meant if you decide, hey, I want to mount on my wall, and you know that's what I need. You have to cut the head of the animal in a certain way, and this knife is specifically designed to do that. Now, in looking at this knife, if you see another use for it, oh, totally usable. One of the nice things is this edge it almost looks like a straight razor sort of design. So I've actually just used it if I need to chop little things. I haven't actually used it for caping, but really just chopping little things with this fat edge actually works very well. As a consequence of this edge design, it is very easy to sharpen because you don't have to change the angle at all. So this is still a versatile knife as well. And then the third extreme specialty blade that's hooked in here in its own little deal is the gutting hook. Now, what does it sound like? It sounds exactly what it's meant to be. It's meant to slide into flesh and then run it along and then slide out, preventing you from accidentally slicing into some of the internal organs of a particular animal. Now, again, I've actually used this to slice other straps and whatnot. It's like one of those safety recovery things you can have in your car. This is extremely hard and annoying to sharpen. The only thing that I've figured out how to sharpen it with is my Benchmade, and not very well. I mean, you got to get in there and kind of grind it. It's pretty hard to sharpen. You need a sharpening stone with an edge or the grinding portion on that. I haven't honestly need to sharpen this because it stays sharp and it gets the job done. I mean, any standard very small sharpening stone, you can get in there and sharpen it just so. So that's not a big deal. How much does this kit weigh? So we're going to put, I'll show you how much each knife weighs and then what the total kit weighs, and then you can make a decision for yourself here. It's really not too bad, but being a very specialty thing, it's something to consider. Weight's always a consideration. You could go old school and use a single tool or a single knife, but if you've got the ability, I would go with the specialty stuff. That knife is 4.2 ounces. It is actually pretty heavy. Compare that to my zero tolerance knife, 5.6 ounces. So even though this blade has a lot of holes and spacing in it, it is actually quite heavy, so it can take some abuse in there. The caping knife here, 1.2 ounces, much lighter. And then the Guthook knife, 1.6 ounces. So you put all that together in this kit, and you stack all those together, and hopefully you don't drop anything. And it's just south of 13 ounces, so definitely substantial, but you get a lot of knife in this kit. So I'm going to show you just a quick little cardboard cut. Normally you wouldn't do that with a meat cutter, but I don't have a piece of chicken or any game to show you how to slice all that stuff apart, so I'm going to be careful so I don't hack myself and embarrass myself on YouTube, because that's always fun. Alrighty, here we go. So the skinning knife. I mean, it's not even meant to cut cardboard, but you put it in there and it cuts through the cardboard, but it's not really meant to do that. It's meant to slice off things, so it's not meant to direct and pull, but you can do that. The caping knife is much lighter, so that's a skin cutting knife. You put in there and you draw it out, and that actually does a better job of cutting this type of material. Now obviously the gut knife, that doesn't even make sense on cardboard, but I'll put it there in there anyway. Yeah. Oh wait, yeah. So that's the kind of notch it makes. Let's look at the penetration abilities of these three separate knives. You can see my container here that I've stabbed a lot of times. All right, I'll tilt that up. And you wiggle this, and this feels like a substantial knife. You can see how thick that is. And you wiggle it in there. It's so fat, it's really hard to penetrate, but it eventually gets around to that job. That's really not its purpose. Okay, this thinner blade knife, this should be much easier. Again, not the purpose of the knife, but for the purpose of demonstration. Boom, there we go. I will also have links to this knife set below. The standard, I would say the standard buck knife style now is just completely stainless without the black oxide coating. I got this custom order just because I like the black oxide coating. It's not as slippery, but a lot of people prefer the stainless. That way there's nothing to go wrong on there. sharpening this, that, oh yeah. All right, so here's the magic of the Guthook. Check this cool thing out. So you slip that in there, if I can slide it in. All right, check this out. Pull, 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 pull. That is the magic of the Guthook. Pretty slick, huh? Instead of trying to slab and rip, you just put it in there. You pull, 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 and it slices like nothing. So this whole Packlite Fieldmaster kit, I have to say I love this kit, and it's super good for the purpose that it serves. It is definitely a specialty knife kit if you ever thought about going hunting or you want something kind of exotic and interesting to talk about and use in the field. Hard to go wrong with this thing. My name is Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer and motivational speaker. Please like and comment on the video. Hit the little arrow next to the video, expand it out, and there are links below to the products that I've shown in this video. Again, I don't get any money for this, just sharing my experience. Please support my channel on Venmo, PayPal, and Patreon, and hit the subscribe link and hit the little alarm bell dingy thing so you can get updates on reviews, product, travel, and motivation, things I do for you. Thank you very much for watching.